Guys, tell me that's not the cheapest you've seen for 93 octane in a while. $3.79? I mean, it used to be like $2.29 a few years ago, but I'll still take $2.79. Car's looking sick. Look at the taillights. Looking super clean, guys. So we just came to the gas station, got some gas, and we'll whip it home with the sun set. It's gonna be a great night. Let's go. What's good, Unlockable Character fam? It is Friday, Fun and Fitness Friday. Going for a quick drive, going to a Shell gas station up in Alpharetta, and then we'll rip it back home, and we'll see if there's opportunities to get a little drifting in because it's raining today. But because it is raining, gotta be a little bit more careful whipping the car. So what we can do in situations like this is actually turn traction control on, which is generally not how I drive, but we'll see how bad the rain gets. Right now it's not too bad. Of course the tires need heat. They're just at 80 degrees. They really perform their best after 95 degrees. So you need to get heat in your tires, guys, when you start driving. You can't just start driving and expect to have traction when your tires are cold. That's what happens to a lot of people at car shows when they leave and they give the car a lot of gas. Guess what? They end up crashing their car. So have to be mindful of that, guys. Good, we need to get left. All right now. Now it really is true Atlanta is overpopulated and you need to pick and choose when you want to go out for a drive. The best time to go for a drive is literally, I would say, between 3 a.m. and 7 a.m. and then 6:30 p.m. and I would say, you know, like midnight. Anytime else, like 7 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. and 3:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. is just chaos. So many cars out. Oh, this car is actually disabled. That was hilarious. They don't realize. Good thing we picked that left lane to be in. So for those of you who are asking why not all-wheel drive with Burbles on, I'm in all-wheel drive sport with Burbles on right now, so. Whoa. Jesus Christ. That was dumb. Most accidents I've seen in wet weather involve on-ramps, off-ramps, where you're turning, you're getting on, you're merging, you may not be looking as you're getting onto the highway, and you know it's raining out. So just be mindful of those things. Think about that, guys. Think 2 steps ahead, you know, like you're merging. So what is the car in front of you gonna do? What is the car to the left of you gonna do? And then make a decision based on all of those factors. I didn't think I'd be able to make that, you know, safely. I mean, now I can, that's fine. But I think about that a lot. I'm not trying to, you know, cause any type of incidents. I do want enough space to get around people. And I think through everything, I time it, you know what I mean? Like right now, that Tesla is approaching the BMW, so going to the right and coming around at full speed, maybe, yeah, you could do that, but not really worth it right now, you know what I mean? I'd rather actually go through this tunnel and get some space between the Honda and us. Oh my gosh, here we go. to CarPlay, guys. Jeez. I thought we had CarPlay on when my Bluetooth was off. There it is. To be more enjoyable than I thought, guys. Okay. Guys, if you're looking for new tires and you're a G80 or a G82 owner, right now Hankook Evo tires on Amazon are ridiculously cheap for the OEM fitment. I'm talking about less than $250 a tire. And the OEM BMW and Michelin and Pirelli tires, I'm telling you, like the BMW Michelin Star, the Pirelli Star, like custom for the G80 and the G82, those cost almost $2,000 for a set of tires. And the Hankook Evos, I've run them before on my previous green, Isle of Man green 2024 M4. They're an 8.5 out of 10 quality tire for half the cost. So really a no-brainer. So I got a set of those going on next Friday at High Tech Suspension. So that should be good. Alignment, of course. High Tech really knows what they're doing with the alignments, guys. My friend Davis, you saw him a few days ago. He went there, he got spacers, he got lowering springs, intakes, and then he got the car aligned. And he's been going to the dealership for some issues, you know, with like the wheel speed sensors and just some issues with the suspension. And every time the dealership has aligned the car, it's been off. And what we realized is dealerships never really, you know, check and maintain their alignment equipment. So he had some ridiculously off, you know, alignment specs because the dealership was doing the alignment. But High Tech really knows what they're doing. So it's High Tech Suspension. They're called High Tech Motorsports now. They're in Norcross. Highly recommend them. Highly, highly recommend them, guys. bit more rain up here, guys. So again, being a little bit more cautious. There's a work truck in the left lane. I'm going kind of slow. Slow for me, probably not slow for them. It's probably got his gas pedal all the way pushed down. This is the beauty of the Xdrive M4 competition, guys. I would be not as, you know, confident in the car's control if this was a rear-wheel drive, to be honest. And these Pirelli tires also are, you know, approaching, I would say, 50–40% of their tread wear. We are going to have fun with them before we get the new tires on. Full throttle. Fifth gear is immense. Always a little bit more measured as you're coming up to an entrance of the highway, right? So people are coming on here, you're coming downhill, so you have a lot of visibility so you can see what's coming up. No reason to blast through that. That's actually extremely dangerous. And guys, I just saw the father of that school shooter here in North Georgia. He got arrested, and he gave his son a rifle for his Christmas gift. And rightfully so, he should be arrested, because what are you doing? That kid is 14, clearly has mental issues. And I think he may even have, you know, some gender confusion going on, that the kid. The FBI was aware of him a year ago. And it's just tragic. It's sad. We live in a very sick society, guys. The problem is society. It's not the guns. Some people are just not able to handle the sickness of the society. They don't know what they should be thankful for. They don't know how grateful they should be just to, you know, be able to wake up in America, to be honest, free, with the ability to make something of themselves. There's so much, I would say, mental weakness, right? And there's no reason to be giving a 14-year-old a rifle. Absolutely no reason. Especially one who is mentally not there. So clearly the parents are at fault just as much as the kid is. with its lights flashing on the right side. Hope it's not an accident, huh? Both two cars off. Dang. Alright guys, I'm gonna chill till we get to the Shell, and then I'll turn it on the way back. Let's go. Alright fam, what's good? We are at the gas station. It was $3.79 a gallon for 93, which is pretty amazing. It's still pretty expensive from a few years ago, but let's put the car into the loudest settings to get it ready. So M1, actually let me see, I'll go M1 twice. Boom, we're in 4-wheel drive sport with sports settings. Nice little startup. Got that track mode on. Boom. Press home once to turn that screen back on. And it looks gorgeous outside right now. We got a beautiful sunset going. If you guys can see that, let me bring this down. You guys see that out there? That looks gorgeous. Pink and purple out there. Looking beautiful. Man, the car just wants to go, guys, I'm telling you. What a sunset. Hopefully we see more of that sky on the way back. So guys, if you've been following along, I've had a few job offers to be a director of AI. There was a law firm, there was a private equity company, and there was a consulting company. The consulting company right now is my favorite, but just yesterday I had a final round with a fintech AI company, Series C startup. The Series C means the third round of financing. So when startups need to raise money, they usually start with seed capital. That's friends and family putting money into the business. Then they raise multiple rounds of external investment. So Series A is the first round, then Series B, then Series C. For the past 2.5 years, it's been very difficult to raise money because interest rates have gotten higher, and investors are, now asking for the startups to turn a profit and make a return on their investments. Well, this fintech AI startup raised their Series C within the last 2 months, led by Goldman Sachs. So they really are kind of the flagship of their market in terms of what they provide. And I would be a senior sales strategist, someone who is producing strategy for their largest product and bringing it to market. So they call that go-to market strategy. How do you find product market fit? Who are the customers? How are you going to sell to them? How do you help the sales team know more about the product? How can you generate more revenue from the product? All those things. So I was super excited to present my 30-60-90, and they really loved it. So I'm hoping on Monday I'll hear back from them, and then I'll be able to choose from, a bunch of different options actually. Oh, we need to go left. I made that mistake the other night, and I ended up going even further north. Then I said, you know what, might as well get the car washed. Look at that sunset, guys. Wow. Oh my goodness, that is just gorgeous. Wow. Yeah, that looks amazing. Just this morning I had even another position, which was, again, director of data and AI strategy at a management consulting company. That was the first round interview. They said there's a 1-week take-home project, so I don't know if the timing will line up, but it's always good to have offers, and I'll continue the process. Even if I sign an offer, I could continue the process of interviewing with other companies. And after experiencing what has probably been the toughest job market for technology workers in the past 15 years, I think what I'm most likely going to do is every month still, put some resumes out there, put some job applications out there, and just keep a few backups, because I'm telling you guys, now more than ever, you need to be prepared for, you know, whatever happens, which means having a backup plan for your main job. During the pandemic, people were able to work multiple remote jobs at once. I don't think that's as possible now, but you know, more power to you if you did that, because you know, I always favor on the side of the labor, the employees, not the companies. The companies will drop you at the, you know, flick of a switch, flick of a finger. They'll just drop you, and they don't even need to have a reason, right? So everything is in the US is generally considered at-will employment, so you're employed at will and the company can drop you. So the people who were overemployed with 2 jobs, you know, all the best. That's honestly like incredible. I'm sure that's a lot of stress though, so. I think the car in the far left lane doesn't have their lights on, and that's always pretty scary. Anyone in this area, there's usually, you know, right here is where road pirates will sit, so heads up. Yeah, that car does not have their lights on in the far left lane, guys. And we got a nice glimpse of that sunset before it really set. Man, that was beautiful. It's the little things, guys, that if you just remember how beautiful life is, how fragile it can be, there's so much to be thankful for. And there really is so much magic in real life, guys. The sunset, the sunrise. If you can, you know, definitely try waking up earlier than you're used to and just spending time with yourself. You know, journaling, setting goals for the day ahead, talking with God, being, you know, thankful and saying what you're thankful for in terms of your family, where you are in life. And work out if possible. Break a sweat early in the morning. I swear, your life will change if you can do that consistently. Remember, guys, when you're working out, you need to have just as focused as you are on the workouts. You need to be focused on resting and recovery. And as you get older, it's so important. I'm telling you, for guys in your early 30s, you know what's going to happen is you have to focus on hip flexibility. So you really need to be stretching your core strength. It's so important. Nowadays, you can get these massage machines on Amazon, which basically have like, it almost seems like they have 3 tennis balls on each side, so 6 total, and they rotate, and you put it around yourself, and it massages from, I think you should start with your lower back and go up to your neck. You relieve so much tension, stress, and it promotes what I would consider recovery. And just thinking about your posture, how much sleep you're getting, your food intake. Once you start working out, you will focus on those things because you want to be able to have great workouts and you want to be able to see progress, and the recovery is where the progress is really made. notice I'm downshifting, I'm not braking. So when you downshift, it's called engine braking. Slows the car down naturally, reduces the amount of wear on your brakes itself. These cars are built for it, guys. The transmission is built for it. I'm not pushing 900 horsepower and, you know, really stressing the transmission. And then once you've, you know, come down to a suitable speed, you can upshift and you've evened out the car. There's Davis texting me now. See what he's up to. See, that's more defensive driving, right? I am not someone who will ever try to instigate road rage, and there's no reason to do that, especially in the South where people carry weapons. Like, just let people be, you know what I mean? Like, go around them, get away from them. No reason to get into it. Here I'm braking as I'm downshifting because just downshifting would not be enough. Here, downshifting is enough to balance out the car. Now it's balanced, upshift. This is just traffic, and I'm not someone who's gonna go through all of that for fun. But the car behind me might, so we'll see. So I think it's a beater Nissan. Let's see what he decides to do. Careful because you cannot always see what's behind you, so I'm really being careful here. A little bit on the shoulder there. is a big trailer, guys. Is it an RV hauling a trailer? All right, that's the first I've ever seen something like that. I don't even know what that is. That's a massive truck, actually. Do like that person got over so I could, you know, pass them. And look at that, I'm not even staying in the left lane. Maybe we can all learn something from that today, guys. Is so stable, it's unbelievable. All right, you know we gotta hit this. Oh! Oh my gosh. Let's see if we can have some fun here. Oh my gosh. All right, fam, I hope you enjoyed. Catch you tomorrow. Let's go.